Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to ay tuturo ko sa inyo ang integration by partial fractions. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so this time, ang ituturo ko naman sa inyo is integration by partial fractions. So kasi minsan kapag meron tayong integrand na rational functions, ay kadalasan mahirap siyang i-integrate kung hindi natin magamit yung use substitution. So pwede natin gawin is i-decompose natin itong rational functions as a sum of partial fractions. Then saka natin i-integrate term by term yung sum ng partial fractions kasi integrable agad yun eh. Okay? So by the way, may video na ako for the different cases for decomposition of rational functions into sum of partial fractions. So, kung hindi pa yung napapanood, ay link ko na lang para ma-check nyo. Kasi gagamitin natin yun dito sa integration by partial fractions. Okay? So, sabi, to integrate rational expressions, we usually transform them first into sum of partial fractions. So, we can find the integral of each fraction. So, yun na nga. And then, if the degree of the numerator of the rational expression is higher than the degree of the denominator, we divide them first before we proceed to integration. So, ito yung another note natin. Kapag meron tayong rational functions na i-integrate, check muna natin kung yung numerator ba or yung degree ba ng numerator ng ating rational expression is higher than the degree ng denominator. Kung higher, di-divide muna natin para maging proper yung rational expression natin. Maging lower na yung degree ng numerator sa denominator. Then, saka natin i-integrate. Okay? So, let's start with case 1 for integration by partial fractions. So, sabi, the denominator has no repeated linear factors. So, ito rin yung case 1 natin dun sa decomposition of partial fraction, right? So, ito daw integrate natin. Integral ng x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus x plus 1 over x squared minus 4 dx. Okay, so apply muna natin yung note natin dito sa taas na check natin kung yung degree ba ng numerator is greater than the degree ng denominator. Obviously, yes, kasi sa numerator is 4, tapos sa denominator is 2 lang. So, di-divide muna natin. So, gamit na lang tayo ng long division. So, x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus x plus 1 divided by x squared minus 4. So, x to the fourth divided by x squared is what? X squared, right? Then, multiply x squared times x squared is x to the fourth. Then, x squared times negative 4 is negative 4x squared. Okay, then subtract. We have cancel, so 0. So, bring down natin itong x. So, mapapansin nyo, yung degree na nung x is lower than the degree nung x squared. So, therefore, pwede na natin i-bring down agad itong plus 1 kasi pwede na siyang mag-act as the remainder. So, equal pala tong expression natin as x squared plus itong remainder na x plus 1 over same denominator na x squared minus 4. So, therefore, ito na yung expression na i-integrate natin. So, we have integral ng x squared plus x plus 1 over x squared minus 4 dx. So, distribute natin yung integral tsaka yung dx. We have integral of x squared dx plus integral ng x plus 1 over x squared minus 4 dx. So, ito integrable na by power formula, right? So, ito na lang, yung x plus 1 over x squared minus 4. So, dito na pumapasok yung case 1 na no repeated linear factors. So, kasi kapag finactor natin itong denominator, difference of two squares lang siya, diba? Integral ng x plus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 2, right? So, mapapansin nyo, dalawang linear factor na hindi nauulit kasi 1 lang yung mga exponent nila, right? So, therefore, pag dinecompose natin siya into sum of partial fraction, apply natin yung natutunan natin dun sa case 1, dun sa video ko dun sa decomposition of rational function. So, write natin as x plus 1 over x plus 2 times x plus 1 equals, then dun sa denominator na x plus 2, x minus 2 pala, lagyan natin ng unknown variable, let's say a, to be determined. Constant siya, diba? Then plus, dito naman sa factor na x minus 2. Lagyan din natin ng another variable, let's say b. So, ang goal is mahanap natin itong unknown variables a at b. Okay? So, next step is multiply natin both sides of the equation by the LCD, which is itong x plus 2 times x minus 2. Okay, so distribute natin dito. We have, cancel silang dalawa. Matitira is x plus 1 equals, distribute sa a, cancel si x plus 2, matitira is a times x minus 2, plus, distribute sa b, cancel naman si x minus 2, matitira is b times x plus 2. So, gamit na lang tayo yung technique na nag-a-assign tayo ng value ng x para may makancel tayong variable. So, if we let x be equal to 2, makakancel natin si a kasi 2 minus 2 is 0, so masasolve natin si b. So, substitute natin yung 2 na x sa equation. So, we have 2 plus 1 is equal to a times 2 minus 2 plus b times 2 plus 2. So, 2 plus 1 is 3 equals a times 2 minus 2 is 0. So, makakancel na nga si a plus b times 2 plus 2 or 4. So, therefore, we have 3 is equal to 4b. So, divide both sides by 4. Masasolve natin si b as 3/4. Okay? Then, para naman masolve natin si a, pwede nating i-let x be equal to negative 2 naman para makancel si b kasi negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Okay, so substitute natin itong negative 2 sa equation. So, negative 2 plus 1 is equal to a times negative 2 minus 2 plus b times negative 2 plus 2. So, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 equals a times negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4 plus b times negative 2 plus 2 is 0 nga, so cancel si b. So, negative 1 is equal to negative 4a. Dividing both sides by negative 4, we have a is equal to negative 1 over negative 4 or positive 1/4. So, pag nire-write natin ngayon, we have a over x plus 2. So, yung a natin is 1/4 over x plus 2. Then, b natin is 3/4. So, plus 3/4 over x minus 2. So, ito na yung i-integrate natin. So, x plus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 2 dx. Equal na siya dito. Okay? So, dito muna tayo sa kanina, yung integrable na. Ano integral ng x squared dx? X cubed over 3, right? Plus, ito, ano integral ng 1 over 4 over x plus 2? So, usually, ln lagi yan. Kasi ililet yung mo lagi is itong denominator na x plus 2. So, du is equal to dx. So, parang, itong 1/4, igigilid ko na lang, integral ng, so, yung dx equal siya sa du, and then itong x plus 2 naging u. So, therefore, ano na siya? 1/4, integral ng du over u, ln u. And then, balik natin itong u in terms of x plus 2, we have 1/4 ln of x plus 2. Then, same lang din dito. Parang, kung gagayahin natin itong substitution, ano siya? 3/4 ln ng x minus 2. Okay? Then, plus c. So, therefore, ang final answer natin is, combine lang natin itong tatlo, x cubed over 3 plus 1/4 ln x plus 2 plus 3 over 4 ln x minus 2 plus c. So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have case 2. The denominator has repeated linear factors. So, this time, linear factors pa rin, kaso may nauulit. So, try natin i-solve tong integral ng x plus 4 over x cubed plus 6x squared plus 9x dx. Okay, so check natin kung mas mataas ba yung degree ng numerator sa denominator. Obviously, hindi. Kasi 1 lang sa numerator, sa denominator ay 3. So, therefore, hindi natin kailangan mag-divide. So, decompose na natin agad into sum of partial fractions. So, unang step, lagi is, i-factor out natin yung denominator kung hindi pa naka-factor. So, we have x plus 4 over, anong factor form nito? Common si x, so factor out ko si x muna, then x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then ito, factor niya is what? X times x plus 3 quantity squared, right? Okay, so therefore, ito yung factor form ng denominator niya. So, kaya nga case 2 na meron tayong repeated linear factors kasi meron tayong x plus 3 na naulit kasi naka-squared siya. Okay? So, pag decompose natin siya into sum of partial fractions, so dito muna tayo sa x. So, over x, and then dapat may unknown variable a. Plus, dito naman sa x plus 3. So, x plus 3, magsimula tayo doon sa x plus 3 quantity squared. And then, another unknown variable b. Plus, this time, babawasan natin yung exponent niya na 2, magiging 1 na lang, so x plus 3. And then, another constant to be determined. Variable, let's say, c. Okay, so diba ganun yung case dun sa video ko sa decomposition of rational functions. So, ngayon, solve natin ngayon si a, b, c. So, next step is multiply natin by the LCD na x times x plus 3 quantity squared. So, distribute dito, cancel lahat, matitira is x plus 4 equals, distribute sa a, si x lang makakancel, matitira is a times x plus 3 quantity squared, plus distribute sa b, makakancel itong x plus 3 quantity squared, so matitira is bx, and then plus distribute sa c, makakancel yung isang x plus 3, matitira is c times x plus 3. Okay, so kung ililet natin, x, b, 0, makakancel natin si b tsaka si c, matitira si a. So, masasolve natin si a. So, sige. If we let x be equal to 0, we have 0 plus 4 is equal to a times 0 plus 3 squared plus b times 0 plus c times 0 plus 3. So, we have 4 is equal to a times 0 plus 3. So, 0 plus 3 is 3. Tas naka-squared 9. So, 9a. And then, itong dalawa nga, 0 na lang. So, therefore, divide natin both sides by 9. A is equal to 4 9ths. Okay? Next, kung ililet naman natin yung x na negative 3, makakancel si c, makakancel si a, matitira si b. So, pwede natin masolve si b. So, sige, let x equal to negative 3. Substitute natin. Negative 3 plus 4 is equal to a times negative 3 plus 3 quantity squared plus b times negative 3 plus c times negative 3 plus 3. So, negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1 equals, so ito, cancel kasi, negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Tapos, negative 3b, and then ito, cancel din kasi negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So, natira is 1 is equal to negative 3b. Divide both sides by negative 3. Masasolve natin si b as negative 1/3. Now, para masolve si c, pwede na natin i-plug in yung mga nakuha nating value. Yung a is 4 9th, right? Tapos yung b is negative 1/3. So, we have x plus 4 is equal to 4 9th times x plus 3 quantity squared plus b is negative 1/3 tapos times x plus c times x plus 3. So, pwede tayo mag-assign ulit ng value ng x, yung madali lang na para masolve natin si c. Let's say, 1 na lang. Okay? So, pag sinubstitute natin yung 1, we have 1 plus 4 equals 4 9 times 1 plus 3 squared plus negative 1/3 times 1 plus c times 1 plus 3. So, ilan to? 5 is equal to 4 9 times 1 plus 3 is 4. Then squared 16 plus negative 1/3 plus c times 1 times 1 plus 3 is 4. So, c times 1 times 4 or 4c. So, we have, transpose ko sa kabila lahat. So, 5, ito magiging negative 4 over 9 times 16. Ito magiging positive 1/3 equals 4c. So, ilan tong 5 minus 4 over 9 times 16 plus 1/3? Using calculator na lang. Negative 16 over 9 equals 4c. Then, para masolve si c, divide natin both sides by 4. So, therefore, c is equal to negative 16 over 9 divided by 4. Negative 4 9ths. So, therefore, pag nire-write natin ngayon, ito, so copy ko So, equal siya sa, ano si A kanina? 4 9ths. So, A is 4 over 9 over X plus B, ano si B kanina? Negative 1/3. So, negative 1/3 over x plus 3 quantity squared plus, ano si kanina? Negative 4 over 9 over x plus 3. So, ito na yung integrate natin. Integrate natin. Okay. So, term by term na lang. So, ito, obviously, ano siya? 4/9 integral ng dx over x. Tapos ito, negative 1/3 integral ng x plus 3. Gawin kong negative exponent. So, kasi nasa denominator. So, x plus 3 raised to negative 2. Then, dx. And then ito, minus 4 over 9 integral ng dx over x plus 3. So, ito, anong sagot dyan? 4/9 times integral ng dx over x. ln x. Minus 1/3. Ito, ano integral niyan? Ililet mo yung x plus 3, right? So, du is equal to dx. So, ilan na yan? Integral ng u raised to negative 2, then dx is du. So, power formula lang. So, negative 1/3, integral ng u raised to negative 2 is u raised to negative 1 over negative 1. Then, magiging positive 1/3 na siya, tapos nasa denominator si u. Then, balik natin yung u in terms of x na x plus 3, we have 1/3 times 1 over x plus 3. Tapos ito, parang yung example number 1, yung x plus 3, automatic ano yan? Negative 4/9 ln x plus 3. Okay? So, pag kinumbay natin yung tatlong integrals, we have 4 over 9 ln x. So, unahin ko na tong negative 4/9 ln of x plus 3. And then, yung last plus 1/3 times 1 over x plus 3. Or gawin ko na lang 1 over 3 times x plus 3 plus c. Okay? So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Okay, so I think putulin ko muna dito yung integration by partial fractions sa case 2. Kasi meron pa tayong case 3 at case 4. So, para hindi ganong mahaba itong video. Abangan nyo na lang yung next video ko for the case 3 at case 4 dito sa integration by partial fractions. Okay? So, that's it for this video. So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video nito at maraming salamat sa panonood.